while back I imagined having some sort of a merit program for those things that you do when you attend a rally. And the Recumbent rally that we're having here in Cades Cove and surrounding areas, I wanted to reward those attendees with things that would remind them of their pleasant visit. So I thought of a merit feather. And if you watched the other video the other day, I had this on. It's just a simple name tag, canoe shape, and I had just a single merit feather on there. But I wanted to show you the different possibilities that you can come up with just for various activities. Before I show you these three samples up here, actual samples of likely looking pennant arrays, merit arrays, let's talk about the different colors and what they represent. We're going to start with the large feathers. These are about 10 inches high. There's a single hole in the top for them to be attached to something. Starting off with the flow lime, this would be awarded to those individuals who actually lead a ride. I thought the high vis would help identify the group leader. So that's for a ride captain, if you will. The yellow is for a technician, say a bicycle mechanic or someone who is involved in the technical aspect of the rally. That would garner them having a yellow feather. The orange feather is for security. In other words, if you go out on a ride and let's say you got a group of 10 people and you want to stop at a restaurant, nobody wants to go in that restaurant without their equipment being guarded. The person who stays guard on that equipment relinquishes a lot of activities that they would normally share with the rest of the group. That individual or individuals would have achieved the merit feather of the orange, okay? On the berry, this is a very special feather. The berry colored feathers are for Cades Cove activities. The largest one is for those individuals who have really enabled the event to go forward, who have put a lot of work into it. There are 3 people who have already achieved the level necessary to have the berry 10-inch. But before I go any further, I will also mention there are 3 different sizes of the berry, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But the large one is for those individuals who have really enabled this rally to happen. And the last color is the black, and that is for the volunteers. The volunteers who have helped with this event have made my job quite simple. And without those people who volunteer, we don't have an event, because they have enabled me to guide the activities rather than trying to manage individuals. These people who will have the black feather will be your staff members. So those are the large feathers, and let's talk about the other sizes. These medium-sized merit feathers on the top are approximately 7 inches high. And the first one, the dark green, those are for those individuals or companies who actually support the activities of the rally. In other words, the financially or a donation of equipment or whatever, but those are support merit feathers or supporters. The orange-yellow is for military veterans. Those who have served and are serving in the military have earned the right to have the yellow gold or the orange-yellow veteran merit feather. The pink would be, you would be entitled to bear the pink if you're a cancer survivor, for instance, or some catastrophic medical condition that you've essentially overcome. The pink, I think that's kind of a universal understanding. Going back to the berry color in the 7-inch, this merit feather is for those individuals who attend the Bear Cyclist Management Clinic that Rick Turner will be conducting. Now that is scheduled for 9 o'clock on Tuesday morning, weather permitting. And we're watching the weather, but that would entitle you to this medium size, which again bears the color, the berry color of the Cage Cove activity. And this would also mean that you are likely to have experienced a ride around the 11-mile Cage Cove loop. So that's the medium size. Attend the clinic and ride the loop. The purple, this is a very special merit feather. There won't be many, if any, will be given out. This is for those individuals who have done something extraordinary, and in order to achieve the feather, that individual will need to be reported, their activities, their good deed, if you will need to be reported by other cyclists. This is not a self-appointed merit feather. If someone does something that is just really outstanding and it's witnessed by someone else needs to let me know about that, and that individual who has just performed that outstanding achievement, duty, will get the purple. On the blue, that is a handicap merit feather. If you are in a handicap status, that entitles you to the dark blue merit feather. Going down to the smaller feathers, these are about, what have I got listed here? These are about 4 inches high. We had 10, 7, now we're down to about 4 inches. The green is for a ride activity. That is the Pigeon Forge ride, which would be either on a Monday or Friday as it is presently scheduled. So if you go on the ride, that entitles you to this green merit feather. The next one in line is the red, and that red feather is for Saturday night bonfire. If you're here, if you have a name tag and you are present at the bonfire, you get the red feather. The berry colored, if you show up in Cage Cove and ride, you haven't attended the clinic, but you're just there riding, that entitles you to the smaller berry merit feather. The sky blue is for the Townsend ride. Paul Whipple is scheduled to have that tour on Thursday, weather permitting. The sky blue is for the Townsend ride. Those of you who ride in Townsend on that Thursday, or I will say this, you ride on the Townsend Greenway, and if you've got the name tag that I've issued, even though it may not be in Paul's group, if you ride Townsend, you will still be entitled to the sky blue merit feather. The dark gray it's laughable, quite frankly. If you ride in a rainstorm at this rally, you get the dark gray, okay? And I think it's a joke, but maybe not. Maybe some of us will get that dark gray and not even strive to have gotten it. Anyway, the dark gray. The light gray are for those individuals who attend the rally who also have a big leaf cycling canopy. So that entitles you to the light gray. The white is on a reserved status right now. I have one thing in mind that the white would warrant, a presentation of the white would warrant. I'm going to wait and see how that pans out. But right now, that's just on hold, the white. So those are the variety of colors. Now let's look at some sample arrays, if you will, of these merit feathers. Let's start with Rick Turner's merit badge. Well, actually, the name badge and his merit feathers. Since he is the clinic instructor for Cades Cove, that is it's just an irreplaceable position. It's such a key position in my rally because I think there's a value to learning more about how to manage your activities in bear country on recumbent trikes, especially because we wear these things and you can't just simply get off. So you need to be well aware of how bears conduct their activities in the wild and how you should be respectful of that. So this is Rick Turner's. You got the purple, the military, and staff, and also he is a canopy owner. So that's what Rick's array looks like. Paul, colorful Paul Whipple, not only is he a staff member, he's going to be conducting the ride in Townsend. He is a ride director. He's also going to be doing the Cades or the Pigeon Forge Loop, not on Monday, but on Friday. He'll be attending the bonfire, and since he has been, I'll just say, a very important person to me during this rally because he has come to my aid when I've needed help physically, lifting this, moving that, installing this, taking it down. Let's meet. So Paul has really been important to me, and there's only 3 people who have these large berry-colored flags, and that's what Cades Cove is all about. Okay. Getting to mine, I'm doing a lot of things, but this is fun. I've got a ride in Pigeon Forge. I've got military service. I'll be leading that, guiding the rally ride in Pigeon Forge on Monday, possibly even on Friday, but probably Monday. So that's those 3. I've got a bonfire merit feather, and going back to this berry, there are only 3 of them, and these are the 3. These people are making this rally possible. On the final little collection of feathers, I have a canopy, big leaf cycling canopy merit feather. I have the dark green because I'm actually a sponsor. I have donated a lot of stuff to the rally, and I'm a staff member. So that's what they can look like. Now, are you going to wear these things? This, if I can put one on, you'll see what. And these are adjustable up and down. That's kind of tacky, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. That's pretty tacky. The canoe shape was only intended for the name badge. The array attachment, the merit feather array attachment, was an afterthought because what we are actually going to be doing for next year is something entirely different than this. We didn't get it done this year. We're working on next year. But until that happens, the badge has 3 potential holes in the bottom for attachment of these merit feathers. And so we're going to make do with this year. But what can you do with this? I'll show you. I've tried to do different things with these just to kind of get an idea of what can we do with these. On the flag bar that I offer as an option to the canopy has a little velcroed oval back here, and if the matching velcro pad is put on the back of the name tag, then that can simply be put there. This optionally can be taken off or just laced up there, so you could literally just put your name badge back here. Now, for those of you without a big leaf cycling canopy, what can you do with an array that is somewhat colorful, similar to this? Well, you can attach it to a flagpole. Just simply. What I've done to keep it from sliding down, I've got, of course, just tied in a knot, but I do have a little flag clip to keep this thing from sliding down. But other than that, that's one possibility. Are there others? I would certainly think so. But these are some ideas about what you can do with these. I really wanted to just have some fun and reward you for you having some fun. And I don't know of anybody else who's tried anything like this. I've got, you can see I've got quite a few merit feathers. Quite frankly, I'd like to run out. That's the object, to get these things into your hands so that you can play with them. I like to think that this, when you have been here for a few days or the entire week and survived my humor and Paul's ridicule and the weather, you really need a merit badge, okay? And I think that if when you get home, if you just hang this on anything, it'll serve as a reminder that we're trying to help you enjoy your stay and your visit. So, with that said, this is the Merit Feather program. It's open to those who have the name tag, and there's no cost for this. It's just something that I thought would be fun. And even if you collect your feathers because you've earned them as merits, put them in an envelope and just wear the badge and get home and you want to make a little array to hang up someplace, that's fine. There's no contest on who can get the most or the biggest, or that's nonsense. You just race your own race and at your own pace. The Merit Feather program. You gotta love it. So how do you transport the merit feathers? This is just simply a piece of 1/2-inch plywood with little key 90-degree bend key hooks, and it keeps them organized. But how do you carry this stuff around?